Championship Monday has arrived. What's up, people? If you're here, I appreciate you. It's been a minute since I ripped the stream. I've been thinking about this game for a while. We knew we were going to get this, right? And I think I just figured out what's going to happen. And the numbers are weak right now, so I don't know. What's up? Who's here? Dean, what's up, dude? Jacob, we'll get to that. I'm going to need double digits before I drop. I literally know what's going to happen tonight. I have some interesting things to share, but I'm going to need some numbers. So please help me out. If you can share this on Twitter, I'd really appreciate it. In the meantime, if you're here in the chat, tell me who you think's going to win. I want to hear from you guys. This is sad. This is the lowest I've ever had. I know it's a tough day. I know it's the ship. If y'all could share this, if I could get to double digits, I would feel way more fired up and ready to go. We're slow right now. We're slow right now. All right, here's a little bit of activity. What up, James? UConn by 15. I tweeted that last week. Yes, UConn can roll, but I've came across a huge counterpoint to why Purdue is going to win this game. I just don't want to share it yet until I have some numbers. All right. You know what? I'm just going to do my thing. If y'all share it, I appreciate it, but I'm going to do my thing no matter who's here. So here's the deal. A lot of storylines we know with this game, right? Number one is Edey versus Clingan, right? If you can guard Edey one-on-one, thank you. It's my March mustache. It's April. It's my March Madness mustache. I'll get rid of it and look normal when the season ends. We'll get there. Okay. If you can guard Edey one-on-one, it completely blows up everything Purdue wants to do, right? Obviously, Edey is, let's go, double digits. I'm so ready. What up, Sam's here? Let's go. All right. Now I'm fired up, guys. 13 people. That's all I needed to see. So, can Clingan guard Edey one-on-one is top priority, right? We've seen Edey in all these matchups, whether it was Gonzaga, whether it was Tennessee, whether it was State. It's like these 6'10 type, like these Ben Middlebrooks or Awaka or Jonas Adu or Graham Ike or Anton Watson. It's like it's so hard to stop Edey, right? Obviously, he's a giant. We've watched Purdue so much over the last couple of seasons, and there's certain guys like a Cliff Omori, right? Like Cliff Omori does a great job of just walling up. Here's the thing: is Edey that good at his shot where he catches it in the middle of the floor, right? And he's maybe like 8 feet from the basket. Like he's not. He's solid at it, but like if Edey's taking that shot from like a little bit outside the charge circle where he's pushed out, it's a deeper catch. Not a deeper catch. It's a farther away catch. Like that's a possession you can live with, right? Like I say this all the time with Purdue. What are you willing to live with the shots that Purdue's taking? If Purdue brings the ball up the floor, we kick it out to Lance Jones, and Lance Jones takes a contested three. I'm like, great possession defensively. I don't care if he hits it. Same with Fletcher Lohr. Oh, Braden Smith wants to take not a wide open mid-range, like a fairly off balance, fairly contested mid-range. Good defense, right? Because Purdue is this offensive machine in the half court where it's either Edey gets fouled, Edey get layup, Edey kicks out to wide open three-point shooter. That's why they're so hard to stop. So the core to this game is, can Clingan guard him one-on-one? Can Clingan stay on the floor and not get in foul trouble, right? Samson Johnson's going to get treated like all these other bigs by Edey. Like Samson Johnson is going to be coached by Edey. So if Clingan picks up 2 quick ones and Purdue can play this game in the half court, huge advantage to Purdue. Huge advantage to Purdue. If Clingan isn't strong enough to hold his ground on Edey, huge advantage to Purdue. Okay? But, hey, hold up. hold up. We're here to break down this game. I tweeted literally the last week, I think UConn wins this game by 15 plus. I've changed my mind. Okay, I've changed my mind, and I want to pull up. Y'all need to tell me if this video is choppy. I got a video. Tell me if you guys, can you guys see this? Is this playing chop? Make some noise if this is playing choppy or if you can see this normally. Can someone say something in the chat? Can you guys see this? Because this matchup, okay, cool. Yes, I wanted to see Creighton Purdue too. Okay. All right, guys. In this UConn Creighton game, what is the, let's go. I'm up to 27. That is so high. But I was at 4 before. I don't want volume. This is the volume. Sorry, I need to put the chat up. We don't want volume. All right, guys, hear me out. This is my big realization with this game. So Creighton wins this game by 19 points, obviously, right? Actually, I'm gonna share my screen of the game. This game is the most telling thing about this matchup, guys. Okay, quickly, let me just. It has nothing to do with Edie versus Klingon. It's about the guard play. UConn's guards defensively the best in the country. I agree, and I think if UConn is turning Purdue's guards over, like which is something Creighton doesn't do. Creighton, the similarity with Creighton and Purdue is the drop coverage with the big, and I want to go into that. Okay, and that's what I'm going to go into with this tape. But in terms of, look, is anyone on Purdue starting on UConn other than Zach Edey? No, right? Like, does Braden Smith start on UConn? No. Lance Jones over Castle, like maybe, but like, no. It's like huge advantage UConn. I'm just like, I don't need to come in here and tell you that UConn's going to kick their ass. Like, I'm playing devil's advocate right now because I think there is an angle that people are not giving enough credit to with Purdue. So give me a second. As I share my screen to bam. Okay. Y'all see this now? Is this overriding? Okay. Yeah, and yeah. When you're turning Purdue over, okay, the keys to beating Purdue are turn them over, hit a bunch of threes, they miss their threes. Those are the key things. If you're a normal team, UConn is not a normal team, right? Like because of the fact that they can potentially guard Edey one-on-one, like a Rutgers, like a Cliff O'Maury, right? One is they can potentially guard Edey one-on-one. Number two is that they have a huge advantage defensively in the backcourt. And 3, they're really hard to guard offensively. The focus of this stream has become how is Purdue going to guard UConn, okay? And that's why I want to talk about this matchup. So what is the story of this game? Oh, Creighton went 14 for 28 from 3, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not. It's not. Yes, they did, but it's not. It's what Creighton did defensively. And remember when UConn beat Creighton at home, 62-48? Let's not forget that Creighton held UConn to 62 on their home floor. So I want to talk about the similarity between Kalkbrenner and Edey defensively, okay? So Klingon picked up 2 quick fouls and had to come out of this game. So I'm just going to skip. UConn start out hot, but then Klingon picked up a second foul. He picked up 1 foul in Kalkbrenner, and then he set an illegal screen. And then Samson Johnson came into this game, and that's when UConn's offense looked broken. So not broken, but just vulnerable. My ability to scrub is kind of weak. Okay. Let's look at this possession. Okay. Samson Johnson on the floor. Look at Ryan Kalkbrenner. Where is he? He's just chilling in the paint. Samson Johnson's the top of the key. Look at the distance between those two, right? You guys can't see my mouse, I don't think, but point is, look at the distance between those two, right? So UConn's running all their stuff. You see Caravan setting that screen for Newton. Bam, setting a screen for Spencer. Creighton's chasing over. It's going to be the same thing for Purdue, okay? Cam Spencer's coming. Oh, not really anywhere to go. Okay. Pass to Tristan Newton. Oh, another cross screen. Samson Johnson screen. Newton snaking. Look, right into Kalkbrenner. Funneling right into Kalkbrenner. That's what Creighton wants, right? And Newton takes a tough hitter. He hits it. Cool. Okay. What I'm going to be getting at, as you're going to see in the next few plays, is that Tristan Newton and Cam Spencer against the drop, I really think is the key. And I think my player prop for this game is going to be Tristan Newton's over, because I think Tristan Newton's going to have to shoot the ball a lot today. Okay. So 3 from Ashworth, blah, blah, blah. Next possession, watch UConn's offense. Like UConn. What? Okay, what are we saying here? Samson Johnson is so fast. Edey can't keep us. Bro, Edey's seen plenty of fast bigs. Like this is not anything new. Like and Samson Johnson on the other end of the floor is not going to be able to stop. You have to double Zach Edey when Samson Johnson's in the game. What's up, ACAF? Defensively, I agree. But I'm just hear me out on why Purdue is going to be able to do a good job regarding defense. UConn, which is also why I'm leaning towards the under here. I might play the under as well. But guys, watch this possession. Watch this possession for UConn, and tell me if this possession looks like a team that's an offensive wagon. Okay, we're running our stuff. Once again, where's Kalkbrenner and where's Samson Johnson? Chasing over Newton. Boom. What are we doing? We're funneling everything right into Kalkbrenner. And another contested tough two. It drops. Okay. We're going to get to another one. UConn's offense is going to stall out in this half. And the point I'm getting at is they were taking a lot of tough shots. Like, I do think Purdue has the ability to make UConn take tough shots. And Edey doesn't foul like Kalkbrenner. And when they're funneling everything in, it's on Newton and Spencer to have to take tough twos. And I still lean UConn to win this game. And the thing that's tough about the spread is if Klingen's guarding Edey one-on-one, doesn't get in foul trouble, UConn can, in their running in transition, UConn can win by 20. Okay? But if Klingen gets hurt, or if not, Klingen gets hurt. If Klingen gets in foul trouble, or Edey's just able to score on him one-on-one, this is going to be a close game. This is going to be a very close game. Or Purdue, it might be advantage Purdue. Okay, let's watch another possession. Once again, look at Kalkbrenner, look at Samson Johnson. We're running all our stuff. Here comes Tristan Newton curling. Here comes Caravan screen. Caravan flaring out. Crane's doing a good job because they're chasing over everything. And once again, Kalkbrenner, look where he at. And look, here comes Newton on the. That's 3 straight possessions I showed you where UConn had to take a tough two. Okay. Can I scroll forward? But can I get any activity in the chat? Do you guys see what I'm saying here? Like moments this year where UConn has looked mortal, right? At Kansas, at home against Creighton, at Creighton. The key to me is their half-court offense isn't pretty. Because against some teams, their half-court offense is a machine, right? The way that Purdue's offense is a machine. Against Purdue, I'm not sure their offense is going to be a machine, okay? Because as good of a player as Tristan Newton is, yes. Purdue knows that they're going to chase over the screens. They'll switch if they need to, but they're going to be going over the screens and funneling into Edey. And Edey doesn't foul. And like that lob to Klingen is much harder, like over the top of Edey. Purdue's a really good defensive team. What's Purdue's Purdue? We know Purdue's a really good defensive team. Y'all don't need to say that. But wait, I missed this possession. So Stephon Castle's another interesting piece of this because Castle's so athletic and strong that he's the type of guy that can get to the rim and finish when Edey's there. You know, like we've seen him do that against bigs in this tournament. We're doing it against some of Bama's bigs last game too, right? I think Stephon Castle is going to be able to make some plays downhill. Like this isn't me saying that I don't know. Like I truly felt up until like 2 hours ago that UConn was going to roll. But when I watch these games where UConn is not looking pretty offensively, that's where I think this is a half-court game, which suits Purdue. But then again, it comes back to, are you forcing Edey into tough shots? Like, think about it. If you're playing Purdue, if the shot isn't a wide-open three, a wide-open layup, or an Edey shot from within 6-7 feet, that's a win defensively. Because all those things I just said are like pretty impossible to stop. Right? And Purdue's the number one three. Okay, here's a kind of a spicy take. So sound off in the chat if you disagree. Purdue being the number one 3-point shooting team in the country, I think is like the biggest fraudulent stat ever. Because 85% of those looks, just from my eye test, are wide ass open. Right? Like, if you put, like, think about like the best shooters in the country, like a Baylor Shireman or like a Kobe Bryant, and I understand his percentage is already through the roof, but like Purdue misses so many wide open threes. Like you saw it last year, and it obviously got way better this year. Like I'm not stupid. Like they have the number one 3-point percentage for a reason, but like they're all wide open. So against UConn, I don't expect them to be, especially if you can play ED first. But I think Creighton caused problems. Creighton is a more dynamic offense than Purdue. Obviously, Kalkbrenner's not the enforcer that Edie is. Are you Cav, are you talking to me or are you talking to this Spencer guy? Spencer's going off here. UConn has gone way better since this game, though. We evolved into a way better team since one example. You're basing everything off, so no, I don't really agree. Okay, hear me out, bro. UConn has covered 12 straight NCAA tournament games. They're one of the best teams we've seen in a long time. I literally tweeted last week that I think they're going to win this game by 15 plus. Are they that much of a different team, like complexion-wise? Like, no. I disagree with that. You're playing great. You're playing better, but like Creighton, Zach Edey, Ryan Kalkbrenner, Ryan Kalkbrenner is the most similar player in terms of defensive presence in the country to Zach Edey or Donovan Clingan, right? It's like, that's why I'm bringing up this matchup. I didn't just pull this one out of my ass. And it's not just because it's the one they lost by 19. Like I said, like Creighton shooting 14-28 from deep is less important to me than what they did defensively. Yeah, like UConn's faster, more athletic. I agree with you. And I also agree with Aiden that like you might be hitting a little too much. I don't know. Terrible take. Who are you? Oh, you're talking about this, Spencer. UConn's using a lot of 70s. Okay, I agree that Purdue's going to struggle to get. Also, how's my connection? By the way, it says my shit's unstable. Do I need to reset? Yeah, it's been a stressful day. I hear you. If you can guard Clingan one-on-one, if you can guard Edey one-on-one with Clingan, you're able to stay tight to the shooters. Thank you, Sam. Sam is my guy. Go Clemson. It's fine. Is that your tone is fine means okay. Fine means now I'm overthinking. Does fine mean that it's not good? It's okay. Like should I quickly turn my Wi-Fi off and on? It's great. Let's go. Ian, my guy. Okay. But yeah, to this Spencer guy's point, this game is very important. And we're going to watch a couple more possessions from this game. Like, y'all watch what I'm seeing. Let's go, ACAF. All right. Another possession where UConn is not going to look like the offensive machine that they do other times. And yes, I understand Jalen Stewart and Samson Johnson and DR are in the game. Just hear me out. Boom. Pluff City, what's up? That's what I'm talking about. I'm leaving that at cap. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Samson Johnson. Here comes Tristan Newton in a clogged lane. Okay. Pull it out. Diarra. Here comes Diarra going one-on-one. Contested elbow. He hits this. They're taking tough shots. I've shown you guys 4. Oh, Nick, I'll send you the link right now. Nick, I will send you the link right now. And I'll let this game run because StreamYard's yeah, I'm sending it to you right now, Nick. Is this the possession where Ashworth hit that one from the parking lot? That was Kalkbrenner hits that ridiculous fade. But you see, okay, they're gonna double the big when Samson Johnson's in the game. Like Samson Johnson's gonna hard hedge on the perimeter, and you need to double in the post. Video's lagging a bit. Okay. All right. Nick, I sent you the link. Hey. I think UConn's going to win. I'm just trying to have some fun breaking down this match, okay? Because when I went back and watched this, because I wanted to see how they handle drop coverage against an elite rim protector, and this is what I saw. A lot of possessions that just weren't very sexy. Because once again, okay, foul, whatever. Do we got a TV timeout here? See, Stephon Castle, it's a great finish there. Look, guys, I don't know how many times I've said this, but I need some more from the chat. Like, do y'all understand what I'm saying about UConn's offense might not look pretty tonight if they're funneling Tristan Newton and Cam Spencer into Edey all night and running them off the line? It's like it's just going to be on Cam Spencer and Tristan Newton to make those types of plays. And in the scenario where, all right, let me see what y'all think about this. Let me just ask a question. Is it a greater than 50? Okay, thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. Is it a greater than 50% chance that Clingan picks up 2 fouls in the first 10 minutes of this game? Over under 50% chance. Because it fundamentally changes the game when he's not in. Because UConn becomes mortal defensively with Samson Johnson. But to push back on my own point, when Samson Johnson's in, they're going to double Edey like every other team the second he puts the ball on the floor or on the catch. They're going to try really hard to pressure the guards and turn them over and to run, which is advantage UConn, as our guy Spencer has said. Spencer, bro. I mean, that'd be exciting. As an India fan, I can say, obviously, Purdue isn't good enough. They only beat us by 20 each time. Chance the X Factor tonight? I don't know. He will be if Clingan's in foul trouble. But guys, Clingan in foul trouble means you're doubling the post with Samson, and offensively you don't have a guy. Think about it. If Tristan Newton is running the 2-man game with Samson Johnson, just like straight up, we're talking about a historically great basketball team. The Tristan Newton, Samson Johnson pick and roll isn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not that high level. It's like what UConn wants to do offensively is run their stuff and be their cohesive unit, where it's Spencer, it's Caravan, it's Clingan, it's Newton, it's Castle, it's Diarra, right? They don't want it to be all on Newton to create. That's when UConn doesn't look as good. It doesn't matter how good Tristan Newton is. It's better, like I was tweeting this during the Alabama game, it's better to make Tristan Newton beat you than to just get overwhelmed by the UConn machine. I'm going to say that sentence again. It's better for UConn to beat you, right? It's better for UConn to beat you because Tristan Newton went crazy in a 31% three-point shooter, is hitting threes and taking tough shots over trees in the middle, or trying to make difficult passes to Samson Johnson, who like isn't going to be able to finish over Edey, right? Like Samson Johnson's an awesome lob threat, but he's not a dude that's going to catch a pass from Tristan Newton on the block, power dribble, finish over Edey. That's not going to happen. Okay, in the scenario where Clingan picks up 2 fouls, yes, they could be fantastic pressuring the guards, forcing turnovers, and doubling the post. Of course they could. I'm just saying Purdue is used to that and like is still really tough to guard in that scenario. Bluff City, your point about the phone, I think UConn is fine taking. Yeah. In these clips where I've shown you guys UConn's Bluff City, in these clips where I've shown UConn struggling, they've like scored in most of them, right? It's just they're more difficult shots than dunks, easy cuts, Spencer being wide open for 3, Caravan being wide open for 3, right? I'm just saying, whoa. Samson's great. I'm talking about Samson in comparison to Clingan and then Samson against Edey. Yeah, he's the best dunker on the court. It's a lot harder to throw that lob over Zach Edey than most guys, Spencer. I can't be just going back and forth with him. And yes, exactly, Sam. These shots that Bluff City's talking about, of course Cam Spencer and Tristan Newton hit them. I'm saying they're going to need to hit them to win. They're going to need to hit them to win because that's what Purdue's going to force them to take. That's why, again, going back, pressuring the guards, getting out and running, making Edey have to score one-on-one over Clingan, right? If Clingan's in the game and just being Mike, I keep talking about Cliff O'More because Cliff O'More was really good at this. If Cliff O'More's got his arms up and Zach Edey's taking a shot from 10 feet away and he's missing it, great defense. We're running. We're out. We're getting a good look. Okay? Another possession. Fairly tough too. Okay, you get to the line. Oh, look who it is. Oh, he's figuring out his camera. Nick, let me know when you figure it out. Let's fucking go. We got Nick in the chat. Someone to go back and forth with. All right, real quick. We got 25 people in the chat. Thank you if you're here. Please press like. Please press subscribe. I'm almost at 200, which would be sick. 182 is an ugly number. Help a brother out if you're here. And then also, just like real quick, I just want to see where the temperature's at. Based on the spread of 7.5, just quickly, just say UConn or Purdue, which side you're on. I don't want anything in the chat for the next 60 seconds other than saying UConn or Purdue. But I want to just see fired up. UConn or Purdue, 7.5 or 7 flat. Fired up. Okay, there he is. Nick, what's up, bro?
What's good, baby? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I had to come in, bro. I was listening to the Purdue slander
Yeah.
on the chat, so I had to come in and talk some sense to these people.
Yeah, I mean, we got a UConn fan who's absolutely dominating the chat, and
I know
I asked.
He's claiming that UConn is much better than they were when they lost to Creighton. That's not true.
Do you agree with that?
I
don't. They're the same team. They're the same team. Yeah. Come on. Thank you. This is why I need Nick. God.
They can't. Plus, they can't get any better. They can't get any better as is.
Plus, why F's in the chat? Something happened?
Everything is working fine for me.
Bluff just said rip to the stream.
Who?
Some guy just said rip to the stream. Chat, are we good?
Did something happen? It does say stream unavailable.
Is it because you joined?
Championship Monday.
It says stream suspended by policy violations.
Oh, it's because I'm playing this game, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck.
That's shambles.
Wait, I'm gonna make a new one really quick.